Hey, so in this video, I want to create a devotional about those song lyrics, which I guess are by a guy named William McDowell. And those are the song Spirit Break Out. And the lyrics go, Spirit Break Out, break my walls down. So I want to have some fun with a kind of a wall breaking animation with the shatter simulation effect. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to create some text here that just says Spirit Break Out. Do I like that font or do I not like that font? Let's see. So first of all, let's center it. It is centered. Let's physically center it. Position. So this is at 720, so half of that would be 360, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is right. Okay, and let's make it bigger and see what we feel. I kind of want it to look like it's engraved into the wall, so let's look at one of those copper plate bold, maybe. Copper plate Gothic. All we have is that, really? Okay. I guess that works. And let's make it like another, like that. Spirit Breakout. Maybe we'll make it, maybe we'll make it on 3 separate lines. And we can make, we can play around with the text spacing a little bit here. Spirit Break Out. And we can also we can make it justify, but we can't do that now because of the way I did this box. So let me do this again. I want to copy this text. What I'd rather do is make it be like a box where you go, oh, sorry. There you go. There we go. And I'll delete this other layer. Because what I actually want to do, I think what I might want to do, I want to have the option of doing is this. I don't know if I like that. Okay, let's once again center this. It should be 360. And vertically, it should also be 360. Though this anchor point is in an odd place. That's better. Spirit Break Out. Do we like that or do we not like that? Oh, I see why that was like that. Hold on a second. End. T. Delete. Okay. So I can make this less tall. I think we liked it the way it was before, like that. That's fine. Spirit Breakout. And then I can make the text spacing a little greater, like so. By the way, happy Sunday, everybody. Sunday is the best day. Spirit Breakout. Yeah, I like the idea of it being kind of small relative to the size because we're going to kind of explode the wall a little bit. So maybe having people look a little more closely will give it more of a shocking, like, oh my gosh, value. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Spirit Breakout. That looks very tasteful. I'm going to make that a little bit lower. Like that. Ah, didn't want to create new text. Okay. All right, Spirit Breakout. Awesome. Now, we want to pre-compose these items because we're going to explode this wall with the text on it. And to do that, let us go here and say, where are you? Well, actually, I can just do this. Right-click, and then pre-compose. We're going to call this 21, because this is the 21st video I've made here. Break my walls down, and I'll say wall. This is the wall itself. Okay, great. Now we got that going on. And in the background, I want kind of want a picture of sky stuff. Hold on, let me pull up my pictures from Norway. One moment. So I've been to a few countries, Norway being one of them, and probably Norway revealed some of the best photographs. I mean, or allowed me to take some of the greatest photographs I've ever taken of just amazing fjords and skies and all kinds of stuff. So I feel very blessed to have been there. Really, absolutely gorgeous country. That country, I would say Iceland and Norway were my favorite places to visit. Just absolutely gorgeous locations. And I want to pull up a quick... Okay, this sky will be fine. One of these. Yeah, this is great. Oh, which one do I want? That one. I want a vertical looking one, I think. Let's do... And one I haven't used before. It has to be bright looking. This is bright looking. Let's see. That's too bright looking. Ooh, what this guy? Oh, look at this. That's too like washed out. Do I have one that's not washed out? Oh, look at this. That can work. Yeah, that's perfect. There we go. So I'm gonna copy this file and put it in the directory with the rest of these items in my Instagram devotional section. I'm sparing you some inside stuff here. 21, break my walls down. And here we go. And there it is. Awesome. So now I can just stick this here. And it's huge, I'm sure. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, it's way too big. Let's make that smaller. Let's make that line up. Sorry, my phone is making noise. Let me mute that guy because I don't want to do that. Okay. All right, there we go. We don't want the mountains, I don't think. Let's just pan it up a little, or tilt it up to use the proper term. Let's do that. Great, awesome. Now I'm gonna put this back here. I'm gonna put on the effect. Where are we? Over here, shatter. And this is the fun part where we get to blow up a wall. This is why we do it. Let's do rendered. Let's do, I want to control, hold on, let me turn that back to wireframe for a second. So this is going to do like a brick wall. I don't really want a brick wall. Let's see about other options. That looks weird. Chevrons. Eggs, that's bizarre. Glass, that's probably the way to go. Herringbone. Ooh, that's fancy. I kind of like that, actually. I think that would look good. Okay, so the way this works is it's going to explode out like so. Psh. That looks really fake. Okay, hold on. Let's change it to... I mean, it's going to look fake. It isn't like it's going to look photorealistic or anything. Let's be honest here. But we can make it look better, I think. Squares and triangles. That looks weird. Stars and... Okay, no. Triangles. Ooh, that looks kind of like science fiction-y. Kind of like that. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to have the extrusion depth be deeper. I want to have the force be narrower. And I want to have the physics be different. So I want to slow down. I want to have viscosity be higher. So that has this... Ooh, that does not look good. Put that back down again. So... And I want to turn gravity off, basically. I want it to just fly right at you. And then viscosity is way too high. Let's turn that down a lot. And then I'm just going to like... Yow. Okay, what I kind of want to do is have it explode and then slow down. And I also want to control when it explodes. And I found in previous experiments that the best way to do that, to control when it explodes or how it explodes, is to control the, where are you? Radius. So I can just have it be, let's say while you're watching, maybe 3 seconds in it starts, right? So we'll say the radius, I'm gonna make that 0. And then immediately the radius grows like that. Wow. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn on motion blur, but I don't know if motion blur actually affects this effect. I think motion blur is only for moving planes. So I might have to add, I'm going to have to add a blur to it, I think, unless there's something here I don't know about. Okay. Material, diffusive reflectivity, specular, highlight sharpness, let's make it not sharp. Okay, lighting, light intensity, light position. That's kind of interesting. I would want to put the light position right in the center. Have it be okay, that looks odd because I think I turned on this specularity thing. Looks weird. Let's turn that off. Okay, and also I can make the pieces a lot smaller. So let's do that. There you go. And in this case, what I would do is I would make the extrusion less deep. Boom. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off viscosity initially so that when it explodes, it just goes. And then what I'm gonna do is somewhere during the explosion, I'm gonna have the viscosity turn up. So it kind of like slows down. And this animation would only last 15 seconds. There's no reason for it to be that long. So let's set that right now. Okay. Boom. Okay. I don't know if I like the triangles, so let's play around with some of the other options. Let's go back to bricks for a second. Yeah, actually, bricks look pretty good in this particular use case. And now I'm going to add a radial. I want to add a radial like blur. Radial wipe, radial blur. Okay. Radial fast blur. Let's do that one. So, and I only wanted to activate the moment the explosion happens. So let's have it start kind of turning on around here. So I'm going to have it amount be 0 here. Have it be at its height around here. And then when it slows down, I'll have it turn to 0. This is just slowly floating. And I want the words break my walls down to be behind this item. So I'm going to skip over to my pre-comp and grab this text as a guide, go here, and then change this text to say break my walls down. Of course I can't see the rest of it, but that's not what I wanted. What I wanted was to oops. There you go. And I want this to be a little darker, a little more distinct looking. So I'm going to make it black. And maybe add a little bit of, there you go, a little bit of thickness to it. Ooh, and this has to be behind here. So there you go, you got this, and then bang. Break my walls down. And then these bricks are kind of like still. So I think I set the viscosity a little too high. So let me examine that for a second. I'm gonna drill this down and look at the actual individual sort of keyframes here. So I got under physics, viscosity. Over here is my keyframe. And I think I need that to be a little bit lower. Yeah, just I wanted a little bit of viscosity just to slow it down. It's weird how it doesn't move after that point. It's like the viscosity even now is just way too high. Let's lower it a lot. Okay. Okay, and I can just have break my walls down kind of grow and have the sky kind of move also. I think that will give it a little more dynamism. Dynamism, made up word. Okay. Okay. So let us just scale this here, and at the end of the video, the scale of it would be bigger. And I'll turn on motion blur for that too. Break my walls down. And then I do want the explosion to destroy the whole wall. So that means that when I go here, I need to look at the shatter radius and have the radius actually reach to the edge. I think it's under shape. It's not under shape, it's under force. Yes, under force. The force, okay. The force, okay. There we go, radius bigger. That solves that problem. Boom, all right. So spirit breakout, you have 2 seconds to read that, and then break my walls down. And I can move the background too, as I said. So let me add just a really slow kind of positional animation to the. Okay, so that this is just. Boom. Boom. Okay. Love it. And what's cool is that because white is the background of Instagram, it looks like the Instagram picture is exploding. All right, I'm gonna render that and see what we have going on here, and I'll check back in mere moments. Hey folks, so it animated, or rendered rather. I don't know if I like how it all came out. Let's take a look again. I think the explosion has to be more sudden, like just shocking. Yeah, it has to be much faster. The bricks can be smaller. I see a few things I want to change. All right, so let us get out of Media Encoder, and we'll make the bricks smaller. And we'll make the explosion faster. And the way we'll do that is we'll go under the radius and we'll make it grow much more quickly. So we'll just boom. Let me just play it here and see if I like the timing. And then the blur has to also be timed with that, or else it will look weird. So this is happening at 3 seconds to, let's make it 4 seconds. 3 seconds to 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Okay. Where is the blur happening? Oh yeah, right. It's here. And we want that to be like that, and then slow down after that. So we'll just go bam. All right. Now I'm gonna just play this and see what this feels like. And see if it. I think the extrusion is still too deep. Boom. Still not fast enough. We can make that much faster. So we'll that again. Still faster. Must go faster. And then I want the extrusions to be less deep. Where are you? Why am I not seeing it? There it is. Let's make it a little less deep. Oh, what's the direction? Is that the direction of the force or the shape of the extrusion? Ooh, I like that. That's cool. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea, but that's still neat. All right. Ooh, ow, dang, look at that. They're all twisted and cool looking. I like that a lot. Way to go. All right. Sorry. I'm easy to please with special effects. Okay. Let's try that out again. Okay. Now the other problem is that I don't like the frame rate. I don't like the frame rate of what we're doing here. So let's make the frame rate 24 frames. Oh, it is 24 frames. Oh, that's weird. Why don't I like this? Looks too like fluid. Once again, let's try to make it even faster because it's not fast enough. And then the blur is way off now. So, or it's not way off. Now it seems like it's actually on time. Okay, that's fine. This definitely needs something extra, like a lens blur or something. I think I definitely need to add that. Okay, now I want to reduce, I think that spinning is just distracting. So let me look at that, if that's a controllable thingy. Physics, where is rotation speed? I'll reduce that a lot. Free, yes. Mass variance, sure, I don't know. Gravity is 0. Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. That looks fun. Okay, I think there's too many bricks still. So let's greatly reduce the repetitions. And let's just for kicks, let's try the shatter effect. Like the glass. Look. That might be better. Yeah. Dang, that looks way better. Now the viscosity is not working now, or whatever it's called. I know what it's called. It's called viscosity. Just kidding. I like it kind of going a little slower there. Break my walls down. Okay. Awesome. I really like it. I'm going to add a lens flare, and then I think we're done. Let's take a look at lens flares. The way to do that would be a solid that's black. I guess you could use an adjustment layer too, but this seems to work better. So you would do lens flare here. Let's make it that kind, or no, this kind. That's probably better. Put it like over here somewhere, make it like really big. And then put it, you go to blending mode and you say add. And then I would put it behind the wall also, if that is in fact correct. Yes, I believe it is. So you would, yes. It's a little, actually it should be in front of the wall. Yeah, it should be in front of everything. It's just that it shouldn't be activated until it's not obscured. So what I need to do is make this a lot less bright for a second and look to see when... Oh, geez, that's not going to be easy to figure out. All right, how much work do I want to do on this? If I put it over here, it'll be easier, I think. Okay, let's just do that. So there's always stuff in the way, always stuff in the way, always stuff in the way, and then starting here, there's not stuff in the way. So then what you would do is you would say 0 brightness. And then the second that it should be revealed, brightness. So then it just... Now you have to make sure that you didn't screw that up. If there's anything, any moment, there would have been something else. There is not. Awesome. Now, probably there would be glare, though, of some kind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a second one behind the wall. And this one will be very blurred out to get rid of a lot of the detailing of the lens flare. Compound blur, fast blur box, Gaussian blur is fine. So we're going to get rid of a lot of that. Hold on, let me just turn this on for a second. I want to get rid of all that detailing there. Repeat edge pixels. Okay. So this will be less bright, but it's still there. So this is there. And this would have a different brightness rule. There'd be no animation to it. So let's turn that off, and it would just be on. So it would just be like a... be like that, but then I turn on opacity so that it's very like it's full, but not very bright. So it's there, but it gets brighter when it's revealed. Break my walls down, bang. You know, I think that's not working. I think what I have to do is just do this, have it be in the middle, like here, and have it like turn on almost instantly, because it's just too distracting to see it move around like that. Okay. So the second that it would... And then this can just be in general less bright because it's in the middle now. Boom. And then does that actually work frame by frame? So explosion happens. And then is the blur working? Like if I look at this frame by frame, does the blur start too early? It does start too early. So I want to start it one frame later. And then I think I might be good. Let's just click on Z. No, not Z. Where are you? Can I just zoom in with Z? No, that's weird. Okay, I guess that's something you can do in Premiere. Okay, so I'm gonna delay this by one frame. Wham. Okay, and I'm gonna play this because I want to see it for a second before I do the final render. Now the other thing I could try, don't have much time. Let me try one more thing real quick. I want to add a solid down here, add a fractal noise to the solid. That's fine. I'm gonna pre-comp it. Pre-comp you, where are you? Pre-compose. This is just gonna be 21. Break my walls down. Distort. And the thought here is that it might be cool as the pieces are flying away to sort of be distorted, as if they're bending and twisting with heat. Kind of. So let's try that and see if we like it or not. Where are you? It would be this guy. Distort. And I would... Yikes, that looks stupid. Why is that not working? Alright, what do we got going on here? So I'm looking at this break my wall down distort. It's already pre-composed. Looks like this. Whoop, shit. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what? It's because maybe it can't do the distortion effect like on top of these other effects. So what I would need to do is I would need to pre-compose this guy again. That's okay, not a big deal. I think it might be worth doing. I've seen it before because it looks kind of like fake right now, which is fine. I mean, this is highly stylized, so it's not a big deal or anything. But it would be nice if this looked a little more gritty looking. Still looks odd. Displacement map. What am I not doing right here? Dang, what am I not doing right here? Effects and oh, there you go. Okay. So I'm gonna undo some things here. I did not need to pre-compose, I think. I could be wrong. I don't think I needed to pre-compose. Okay. Here, we're gonna say yes, there you go. This is what I'm trying to do here. So we would only have this effect show up as the pieces are flying away. Okay, so let's not overdo it either. So this is going to be 0. And then as we get over here, just a slight maybe a 1, maybe a 5, 10, that's good. So it's just like a slight like distortion. Like it's as if it were bending. And I can even have the let me see if I even like that. Break my walls down. I think that's good. I think that's really good. I mean, I think that's good enough for what we're doing here. Okay. And I think I want to make the distortion bigger. Like, not as, like, the scale to be larger. So that's not as obvious, maybe. It's more like just flexing. There we go. All right, I'm gonna render this and see what we got. I just wanted to make one last edit real quick, and I hope I have time to do this, but let's, this one is gonna be 3D, that one, the background, not this one. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a camera. This is, gosh, I hope I have time. I'm gonna be late for church, jeez, okay. What I really want to do is I really want to have a depth of field effect going on here. I think it would be so cool, and I just really want to do it. So the way that would work would be, let's get over here for a second after the explosion. The background image would be really far in the background, so I need to move that depth-wise to be really, really far away, and then I would scale it up. And then remove keyframes from that because I don't want it to animate. And then I'm gonna go to the camera and turn on, make sure the depth of field is on, and that the aperture is bigger than it is now, so that things are out of focus that are supposed to be out of focus. And then the break my walls down one will not scale. Rather, it will move closer. And that will be way cooler. So it will start out far away, and hence blurry. And then it gets to be by the end of the video, maybe around here, end of the video. End of the video, it would get to the position it would need to be totally and completely in focus, which is right over here. Basically zero, the zero position. So it would start off a little bit out of focus, comes into focus, and then the cool part, this is the reason I'm doing this, the explosion effect can actually be, as it is exploding, I can move it to be closer to the camera as if it was doing proper depth, which of course it's not, but that can be kind of cool. So I'm gonna make it, position it here. Let's see, I want to make sure I start it just as the explosion, just before the explosion starts. So that right there, as the explosion is happening, is a position keyframe. And then as the pieces are really flying towards the camera, over here somewhere, I'll have it just get closer and closer to the camera. So these will be out of focus a little bit because they'll be heading towards the camera. That's kind of cool. I like that. And I can even screw around with it a little bit and make it so that it gets really close to the camera, but it scales down. So the scale so in other words, yeah. And then as the pieces get closer, they get out of focus. And as the text gets closer, it gets into focus. And then by the end, the text is perfectly in focus and the background is out of focus. That's a way better video. Okay, I'm gonna run to this and head out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff. Thanks so much.